Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews. This is going to be a review of Steel. John Henry Irons, he is the DC Comics 1990s character that was one of the replacement Superman when Superman supposedly died. And really cool character and a really great action figure. This was a part of the line of action figures before the DC Universe Classics name came about. But basically it's the same scale and same sculptors, and even the joints and articulation are the same. So let's get to the review. First off, he has this hammer that's huge. It's a really detailed hammer, even though it's just one paint, metal type paint to it. The sculpt is unique. You could see all of these little like technology rivets and little details all throughout the hammer here. He could hold it in his left or his right hand. Both hands have a circle. It's a grip, but it's not a closed fist. It has an opening for his weapon. Sculpt, just great sculpt. Look at that. These rivets here are all sculpted, little detail are raised. The eyes are white, a serious expression on his face. Look at that side of the head, details on the other side of the head, up and down, side to side. One thing to notice before I continue the review is, see this? They had two different versions of him. One was like a vac chrome metal version, and this one where the colors are more without the vac chrome. I went for this version because I thought the colors held well together and the chrome made it stand out too much in certain areas. They tried to change his costume over the years, but this is his best look. He has a Superman S here, but it's all little like bolts here, and you could feel it's all raised. Same thing, the shoulder pads all raised here. All these little details on the figure. The cape here is a dark red, and it's attached to the back. You can't remove the cape. I mean, if you really tried, you could probably take it out, but it's meant to stay on the cape. That does hinder articulation though. And same thing, these shoulder pads, you can only move the arms out side to side so much. Even though it does have the bicep swivel, but it's just hampered by the shoulders. But I really don't mind for a figure like this to have just so much details in it. I guess it's the trade-off. One point of articulation at the elbows, and the wrists can 360 over here. I want you to notice the wrist here. The right wrist, it's kind of just plain, but the left wrist is all gadgets. It's this gauntlet thing on his forearm. Basically, he used this as a weapon in the comics. He would like shoot out different weapons and stuff on his left wrist here, left arm. Right arm didn't have that, just like the comics. Waist has a ab crunch and side to side here, but again the cape gets in the way a bit. Really nice detailed belt. Hopefully the colors and the focus could get some details here. One thing I want you to notice is these, well, the belt in the back here. I'll show you, it's pretty plain. On the sides he has like boosters, and the tubing goes down. It goes down to the boots. That's because he could actually fly. Yes, like Iron Man, he could fly. But these straps here, these are soft plastic. As you can see, it moves a little bit. Got to be careful with this soft plastic, because I'm sure if you put too much pressure on it, you could probably snap it off, and this is not meant to reattach. So if it goes off, you're going to have probably trouble or have to glue it back on. So just want to be careful there. Same up and down on the legs. You could do the splits, but I don't want to push it too far because of these things right here. He does have that thigh cut, just like the DC Classics here. Not sure when you don't want to 360 those thighs though, again, because it is. Knee joint is 1 point of articulation at the knees. No articulation point at the boot top over here, but you can move the lower foot by the thigh cut here. These up and down for the boots, no side to side. But look at those boots, they are so detailed. You can see the sculpting on the boot here. It's just so much raised, and how they put it on here. Very detailed, unique boot sculpt. And you can see the boots here, how the sculpting is just like really nicely done. The one thing that's not too cool is the boots here. The feet are just flat and empty. I forgot how it was in the comics. I'd have to look it up. When he had these boot things, how he actually flew, like, did it shoot out like a jet stream or something under the feet, and then he took off flying because of that? If that's the case, he should have had like some type of detail on the bottom of the boot, some type of circles or rivets or something. Especially when they can put all these little rivets all over the costume. The back, there's no S symbol here, it's plain. If you're building a Reign of the Superman action figure collection, you definitely would want to get Steel here. He's a great addition and a great visual to any line of action figures you got. So that's the review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you later.